evening, and welcome back to the Brickhead family. I am your humble host, Dead Daddy Brickhead, bringing you the 31 days of Halloween. And tonight, by popular demand, we give you another true life ghost story of true happenings of the home of the Brickhead family. This one will also give you tingles down your spine. Take it away, alive, Daddy Brickhead.
Alright guys, welcome back to another true life haunted story of the Brickhead household. Once again, I'm Nick. I am putting away all this Daddy Brickhead, Dead Daddy Brickhead, Rock God Daddy Brickhead. This is true life me. Because I want to spread the word that spirits are real. A lot of people say we fake our evidence, we fake our stuff. But when it comes to the spirit stuff, I want to be 100% real on everything, because I have physically felt, seen, heard actual spirits, and I have become a 100% believer that there is something otherworldly that happens that we can't figure out. Not even science can figure it out. But here is our third entry to our true haunted stories. Alright guys, and if I were to entitle this story, I think I would call it Haunted Remote Control Car. I know it sounds funny and it's gonna sound kind of off the wall a bit, but this is one of the biggest poltergeist experiences and that we've had in our household. Poltergeist experiences is when something actually physically gets manipulated in your house. So this story is truly, and I'll tell it to you, and 99% of you would be like, this is a fake story, but this is 100% true. One day I was coming home from work, driving home. I got a phone call from Mommy Brickhead saying, we're not going back in this house. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, there is a remote control car that keeps just going off in this house. I'm like, okay. I'm like, maybe it's picking up a radio signal from somewhere. She goes, you don't understand. There's no batteries in this remote control car, and it's still lighting up and revving. I'm like, all right, whatever, you know. So I'm coming home, because even to me, this felt just very odd. You know, this sounded very cheesy to me. So as soon as I come home, Mommy Brickhead, and this was before Baby Brickhead was around. Mommy Brickhead and the two boys were standing outside on the porch. She goes, "You can go in there. I'm not going in there." I'm like, wow, shut up. So I get in here and I'm looking. You know, I find the remote control. It was a Mario Kart remote control car. And I'm looking at it. There's nothing. There's no lights. It's not revving or anything like that. I'm like, guys, come back in here. There's nothing. I'm looking at it. It has no batteries. I made sure to check that. There's no batteries. So I grab it and I sit on the counter. I'm like, you guys, you guys are just pulling my leg, right? You guys are just messing with me. And my Brickhead's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, well, let's just go back to getting dinner ready. So she's in the kitchen cooking, and I go and change all my work clothes, and I come in, and I'm standing next to her, and I'm like, so what's for dinner? And all of a sudden I hear, Rip. And she goes, see? I'm like, what? And I hear it, Rip, 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 Rip. I'm like, I look over, and I see that remote control car that I had set on the kitchen counter. Lights, because it had lights that would light up. the lights are going. You know, kind of slowly turning on. And you could hear the car go, "Roop, roop, roop, roop." And all of a sudden the lights got really bright. The wheels go, "Roop." The thing shoots off the counter like a bat out of hell. Hits the floor, spins, and then shoots after Mommy Brickhead by the stove. She runs to that side, it like turns by the stove and shoots off by her again. She's running around this kitchen and this race car is chasing after her. I'm dead, I'm white, I'm as white as a ghost, my jaw's on the floor. She's like, do something! So I quickly grab this remote control car, and as soon as I pick it up, it's still, the wheels go ring, and the lights were really hot. It felt like the lights were gonna explode. So I grab it, and I open up our back door, and I just chuck it out in the yard. Let's just say, my heart was racing. I could not believe with my own eyes, and we had 4 witnesses, me, Mommy Brickhead, and the 2 boys. The 2 boys were sitting at the kitchen table just screaming. She just wants to get the kids and get out. But once I tossed the remote control car outside, it seemed to have stopped. And the next day, I went out, grabbed the remote control car, you know, and I was looking it over, nothing, and brought it back in, and it's been in the kids' room on their shelf and has never fired up again. But that remote control car was possessed, and whatever it was, it wanted Mommy Brickhead. Like I said, it's the only time we've ever had anything come to life like that. We've had stuff thrown throughout the house, but that is the biggest moment of poltergeist activity we've ever had. Alright guys, so that is a true life ghost story with the Brickhead family. Make sure to also go back and check out our first 2 installments of our true life scary stories. And also make sure to also like all these other 31 days of Halloween. Like I said, this is 100% true. And we have actually been interviewed by Netflix for their show Haunted to tell these stories. So if you guys like these stories and you want to see them take our story and make it into a Hollywood budget production, write to Netflix and Haunted and tell them that let's get this story out there. Because they love our family and they really want to do it. It's just we gotta keep Haunted going out there, and if they pick up a 2nd season, maybe you might see the Brickhead family in there. Alright guys, take it away, Daddy Brickhead.
Thank you for tuning in to the 31 days of Halloween. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for another entry to the 31 days. Also make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Make sure to also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. I am Daddy Brickhead, saying unpleasant dreams.